Brimstone has just released full year numbers. Company CEO Mustaq Brey is with us in studio after giving his presentation downstairs here at the JSE. Yep. Nicely attended. I think you got a good lunch going on there.
Yeah, thankfully, yeah.
And
still got people interested in Brimstone, you're right.
Well, special dividend of 20 cents, final dividend of 30 cents. The special div is quite interesting. There's a story behind that.
Yeah. You know, we're going to be 20 years old this year, Alec. You know, we've survived 20 years and it's been tough. And with two of our big financial transactions, you know, the Nedbank and Old Mutual coming to an end this year as well, we thought we owe it to our shareholders to give them a bit of a part of the upside which we've got in cash.
How well have they done over those 20 years?
Nedbank at the moment, if you look at our results in detail, we're in the money to the tune of 500 million rand after making provision for CGT of 70 odd million rand. And Old Mutual about 200 million rand, so it's decent money. It's 700 million rand. Yeah, absolutely.
Hope you get the same result from Grindrod, because there's a bit of at the moment, a little concern. The dry bulk operators around the world are going out of business at a rate of knots. You've made a big stake, big investment.
Look, we're quite comfortable with that. You know, it's gone down a bit. We've taken about 95 million rand right down at year end, and since then the price has gone down further. So yeah, it's costing us a bit of money, but we quite happy in the long term that it's going to turn around and be a good share. We've got good partners in there. Don't forget Rembrandt is a partner there as well. So
can't get better.
They will look after us as well.
But not so good the Line of Africa. Now that is your own 100%.
Absolutely, it's been
insurance company.
If you ask me one big disappointment of the 2014 financial statements, it's going to be our loss. But what we did, Alec, we've gone in there now. We're busy reviewing the business. We've got some additional people in there. Our CEO is taking early retirement as well. He's announced his retirement today. So we're going to fix it up. But we've taken all the medicine. We've written it down to just under 20 million rand in our books from 190 million rand effectively. So we've taken a knock of 170 million rand in our results. But we're going to build it up again.
Losing 180 million in a year.
It's got to be analysed properly. It's not just a straight 180. What we've done as well, being conservative at Brimstone, we've reversed part of the deferred tax asset and that type of thing as well. We've just taken a conservative view. And there were adjustments to the reinsurance debtors, right? There were some adjustments which related to prior years that goes back to a few years. We've just cleaned it all up. When we saw there were issues, we just went in there and cleaned it all up now.
You remember Jack Welsh, the great manager from General Electric. He said when you had a problem company, you had three options. You sell it, you fix it, or you close it. Did you ever consider closing Line of Africa?
No, we didn't think of closing Line of Africa. You know, we've got 140 odd staff which we employ there. We've got thousands of policies out there as well, policy holders, and it wouldn't be an easy decision.
So that's not an option. So you either got to fix or sell.
We're fixing it at the moment. That's the option we want to look at.
Did you look at selling?
No, we haven't. You know, in terms of when we bought out Santam years ago, we were restricted until 1st of August last year. We couldn't speak to any other big insurer. Right, that has now come and gone, and we've got options available to us, and we'll do the right thing. That's in the interest of our shareholders.
So, outside of the Grindrod shares that went down and the problems that you're having with Line of Africa, the rest of the business seems to be going pretty nicely.
Absolutely. You know, we've had a good write-up this year again in Tiger Brands. We went up by about 150, 160 million rand. Our Nedbank shares did well. Our Mutual did well. Overall, yeah, we're very, very happy. And the fishing companies, Oceana, it's, you know.
Because that's your big one, really.
And you know, and it's quite interesting. Oceana goes back to, it was our first investment in Brimstone. It goes back to 1995. We started with a small percentage. And that time we paid R2.62 per share. Oceana is now trading at more than 100 rand, and the dividend now exceeds what we paid for our initial lot of shares.
So 20 years ago, with the guys that, remember, you knocked on doors and said,
absolutely,
come to us, come as a community investment. How have they done?
They've done very, very well. You know, we did a calculation in office last week. People who put in and bought 5,000 shares with us right at the beginning at R1.25 a share. They got back R1.50 in 1999 when we decapitalized the company after the market went down. That has now grown, and if they'd taken that money and bought more shares, taken all the dividend money and bought more shares, followed their rights of issue and bought more shares, and with the life health unbundling, that's now worth 1.4 million rand from 6,250 rand. So that's a decent return.
Yeah. So who worries about these little missteps that you have along the way?
Well, that's part of the fun, but it keeps us on our toes as well.
Mustaq, thank you. And I'm sure your shareholders are very happy to know that story as well. Mustaq Brey is the Chief Executive of Brimstone.